Hello, welcome. This will be a quick update today to mention some important things about the storm system coming late this week into this weekend. So, first, today is Monday. We do have this critical fire area near the northern plains because of the high winds today. Some spots of mixed precipitation too. Some storms still in the southeast. And there's like throughout the day 2 is not available yet, but day 3 we can see Wednesday this system comes into the west, some heavier snow there in the Sierra Nevada, in the Rockies, those areas. So let's see if they have anything new here. Uh, Heavy mountain snow impacts in the west, high snow rates, strong winds gusting to 60 mph, and snow levels below many major passes will create dangerous travel conditions across the Sierra Nevada, Northern California terrain Wednesday and Thursday. Heavy snow and gusty winds then across parts of the Intermountain West and Southern Rockies. Thursday into Friday, blizzard conditions the Great Plains. The low pressure systems expect to rapidly strengthen over central northern plains Friday into Saturday, with heavy snow, strong winds likely producing blizzard conditions, and a wintry mix is also possible from parts of Minnesota and the Dakotas. And there's now the flooding potential in Southern California, periods of heavy rain, potential rates of half an inch an hour, like low elevations Southern California Wednesday to Wednesday night. This could cause flash flood, including shallow debris flows across sensitive burn scar and isolated rock slides, as well as hazardous travel due to pounding or slick roads. So stay safe in those areas. There's like at day 3, excessive rainfall, a slight risk for flash flooding possible in Southern California, so be careful in those areas, especially the areas that are recently burned. And there's day 4, still a marginal, and day 3, the marginal goes all the way to Oregon there, so be careful. And day 5 is the marginal there in the mid south and those areas, so be aware too. There's like snow in the Rockies and northern Washington, but starting Wednesday, the heavier snow in the Sierra Nevada and the Rockies Thursday. So be aware Thursday into Friday in the plains there, and Saturday maybe in the northern plains, but still shows some snow west as well. And day 7 still there in the Rockies. So be careful those areas. And we still have these red flag warnings in many areas today. The high wind warnings, northern plains there, so be careful. Even wind advisory in Florida and South Carolina. Some winter storm watches in California because of this system coming, and even southern Nevada. And winter storm warnings, some mountains, Southern California, Northern California, and like some high wind watches, Central California. But be aware those winter storm watches, the system coming. So day 1 here for fire danger, we do have this critical there in the Dakotas, parts of Montana as well, maybe into northeastern Wyoming as well, and the elevated further south in the plains. So be careful in those areas, don't burn anything. And this critical will last for a few days, like day 2 is still critical, New Mexico and Arizona, and elevating to Texas as well. So be careful. And day 3, day 4, day 5, not way to day 7 might be critical there. Day 6, especially, it's a big area, we might have an extreme again. But please be aware those areas like during the next 7 days. Don't burn anything, stay safe from any dust storms and active fires. So just be careful. Same thing goes for severe weather. We might have a lot in the coming days. So there's still this marginal risk in Florida for a small tornado threat. Southern Florida still present, so be careful. Wind threat 5% and hail nothing. So yeah, day 2 nothing, just a storm or two in the southwest, but nothing severe. Day 3 there's this marginal in Texas and Arkansas and Oklahoma and Louisiana. There's isolated strong severe storms possible from eastern Texas to southeast Oklahoma, southwest Arkansas and northwest Louisiana, late afternoon and evening. So be aware. Day 3 And I think this is Wednesday to Thursday, yeah. So be careful. But now the real thing starts. So day four still nothing. Day five we get have this enhanced risk now. That will be this 30%, and the 15% goes from Texas to southern Wisconsin. So very big area now, and this 30%, especially Missouri and Arkansas and Tennessee and the northern Mississippi into Illinois. So all hazards possible there, especially later Friday evening into Saturday. So shortwave upper trough will move across the southeast on Thursday. Stronger deep layer flow mainly be focused on the Gulf. However, cooler temperatures aloft to support peak weak instability and strong storm or two may occur over Alabama, Georgia, and Florida Panhandle. Overall severe weather potential is limited. So this day four, so it's limited day four. But day five, a regional outbreak of severe storms forecast late Friday afternoon to the evening hours. Intense upper cyclone will deepen as it ejects southeast to the central southern plains to the upper Midwest on Saturday morning, and 1,100 knot 500 mile per jet streak will move across Oklahoma and the Ozarks Plateau during late afternoon and evening before lifting north across the mid-Mississippi Valley and overnight. At the surface, rapid deepening surface low will move across central plains and Midwest, a cold front surging east across the region afternoon, late afternoon to Saturday morning. So you can read the rest here if you want, but I don't have much time today. Let's just take a look at Saturday. The upper Midwest cyclone will project southeast into Ontario on Saturday. Meanwhile, the base of the large-scale upper level trough in the plains ejects eastward towards the lower Mississippi Valley, southeast. To this will maintain strong, deep layer southeast, southwesterly flow across the region, with an intense low-level jet expected up by late afternoon. Stronger height falls overspread the deep south. Ongoing convection beginning at the beginning of the period, the lower Ohio Valley towards southern Mississippi, Louisiana, and adds some uncertainty regarding how the air mass will destabilize, especially with northward extent. However, it appears likely a very favorable corridor rich boundary layer moisture would overlap the strong shear central southern Mississippi into northern Alabama. Have the cold front expected to surge across the area during the evening. This overall pair appears favorable for both supercells and eventual KLCS. So please be careful Friday and into Saturday. Still they have this still a 30% on Saturday, day 6. So please just be careful from Friday and Saturday. Have a small plan or a big plan or something what you're doing in case of tornadoes and severe storms, but just be ready there for when this comes. So be careful. Day 7 still nothing, day 8 nothing. So be aware. There's the GFS shows like the snow in the Rockies might be heavier Wednesday until Friday. Be careful too. And does show like the snow in the plains as this low pressure deepens there, and the ice potentially in the northern plains in Uganda. So be careful. And this is like Friday until Saturday shows those storms there too. And the GFS does have some more Saturday to Sunday as well, but the storms themselves more evident here on the European. We can see it better. So it shows that the front in the west, careful to heavy rain on the west coast. Then this comes, the snow in the Rockies, and the European does show Friday afternoon these severe storms here and to Saturday. So this very like late Friday evening, this goes some ice in the high plains as well, not high like the northern plains, and some snow in the plains as well. And then the Europeans are 972 low pressure, very strong. So this goes 974 later. So yeah, and later Saturday and Sunday the European still has storms on Sunday, another surge of storms there. And after that, the European has a second thing coming, March 20th, more snow and stuff. But that's far. Let's focus on the first system now. So here shows like, where is it? Here, Cape from the Europeans. So this is Thursday. Already shows some Cape there for the isolated severe storm or two Wednesday to Thursday. But that margin risk I showed you, yeah, it's Wednesday to Thursday. But beware, but Friday shows like this already late in the evening. Shows a lot in Texas, but the main severe storm will be further north in Arkansas. Shows some 2,000 joules per kilogram, 2,500 joules per kilogram. So this big warm sector here for those storms, this goes and it does show Cape further north too, to Wisconsin, Minnesota, but yesterday it showed a little bit more, I think, in some areas in between. It has like this gap in between now, but it's still a big area, so be careful. And it does have like some dew points for Friday. I think this is not in Fahrenheit, so here shows especially later as this comes some 60s, even 70s dew points on the Gulf Coast, but some 60s into Louisiana and Arkansas as well. Then this goes does get to like 60s dew points into Arkansas, Missouri as well, and some 50s further north, especially like some 50s in the northern regions. But this goes still by Saturday, since even 60 dew points in Kentucky. In the south, still some higher 60s dew points as this comes, and then it kind of cools down a bit. So yeah, to be careful with this. You can see here as well this trough coming, the strong jet there might have some higher wind shear for those storms too. So be careful and stay safe as this comes. Let's see if there's something else that might be important. There's the GFS for Cape as well. So this is like Friday, yeah, let's see later in the evening. So it does have like most unstable. It doesn't have mixed layer, but good. So it does show they're close to 1,500 joules per kilogram, and but the GFS doesn't have as high as the European. But be aware, it does have some Cape further north to like Iowa and some areas close to 1,000 or 1,400 joules per kilogram. So this is definitely an event worth watching, especially because this is for day 5 a very big area that 30% could grow more as well. But let's see here now some other probabilities here that I find important. So there's like these other two models from the Colorado State University and the SIP. So day 3, where the National Weather Service has that marginal, they also have like some 15% as well, kind of a marginal. For Friday, the Colorado State University has all the way to 30%, just like the SPC, but it has a wider 30% in a big area, and the SIPS has a 30% closer to like Texas, Oklahoma, and this is the Storm Prediction Center. But later, as we're going to Saturday, the Colorado State University gets more concerning, especially an area 45% and hatched in Alabama and Georgia and Mississippi. For that hatched, like potential for significant severe weather, and they have the 30% like I showed you. The SIPS has also 30% there, but we have to watch this very close, especially Friday into Saturday, and then still the SIPS has some storms on Sunday there, like the European had too. So stay safe. And I showed you a temperature outlook for this whole week yesterday's video. I'll try to keep it short today, but check that if you're interested on a more detailed outlook. But in general, like southern Texas and Florida might experience some warmer temperatures. Some days even close to 90. Some days in Texas, and the north is still cold, as well as Canada there, especially northwestern territories and Nunavut close to minus 30, some spots still some active temperatures in southeastern Canada, especially during the night, and to the northeastern US, some single digits Fahrenheit, and some like minus 10, minus 15 spots of Canada in Celsius, and those dark areas to minus 25 Celsius, or even less, especially northwestern territories to minus 35 in some spots there, and Nunavut. The southwest Canada is a little bit better, but still some active temperatures, and the Rockies in the US, those colder temperatures in the Sierra Nevada and the Rockies show throughout this week. But Texas on Friday might get like some summer like temperatures in southern Texas, nearly like 100, but be aware, and kind of warm in the southeast as well. But most of Canada, especially the north, still cold, but no extreme cold events. It's kind of calm now, but Nunavut and Northwest Territories still has to watch those very cold temperatures there, as well as northern Alaska. Some days like minus 15 Fahrenheit, some minus 14. Some days like further north in Alaska to minus 23, and Anchorage is in the 20s and teens, and yeah, the rest of Alaska is still quite cold. But yeah, be aware, those areas that snow on the west coast of Canada, and some snow on the east from a clip as well tomorrow Tuesday. Then this goes at the system on the west coast there of the US into southern Canada too. Some snow there, and does show like as this system evolves, might have some more freezing rain into Ontario there, and Manitoba, into Minnesota and North Dakota too, as this system comes on Saturday, even to Quebec, some ice on Sunday, and then it goes there. So be aware. Potentially after this system comes, more snow on the west there, likely until the 18th or 19th. The Europeans this massive snow thingy on the 20th, so we'll keep watching. But be careful there, be careful some instances of stronger wind, like today in the northern plains, because of that critical fire danger there. Actually, the critical fire danger is because of the wind. But yeah, be careful, sometimes the west coast of Canada, because of those fronts, and that show wind in Quebec in some spots there. Tuesday, Wednesday, especially in eastern Quebec into Newfoundland. But this goes, I'll talk about the US in a moment. Let's just see like there's something else in Canada later Saturday into Sunday, as this system starts affecting Manitoba as well, and maybe to eastern Canada too on the 17th, and Atlantic Canada might have some higher gusts. But we'll keep watching. And beware some days in southern Alaska, the Aleutian Islands as well, because of those Pacific systems, and another interior spot of Alaska in the mountains. But here now for Miles Power shows those winds today, that the northern plains close to 50 mile per gusts in Montana, some other spots even Wyoming, those areas there, and this starts diminishing tonight, but still slightly stronger in some spots, the Great Lakes maybe, but later Wednesday shows some high gusts in the mountains of northern Mexico, because I'm not sure if I'll have time to make a video for Mexico and the Caribbean, so I'm already telling you now, and the Baja and some spots there. So Wednesday this goes, starts in Texas there, and New Mexico, show like some 59, 60 mile per gust, some 53, 52 mile per gust. So be careful in Southern California as well, Northern California. And then as this system comes in, show like in Nevada, some scary higher gusts, spots of the mountains there, and into California too. So Thursday, yet again, this system be evolving, shows stronger winds in Arizona, spots in Wyoming too, spots of Utah and California, New Mexico, as well as into northern Mexico. Some May is to 90 km per gust in those mountains, in the Baja as well. So Thursday this goes there, and Friday is like the real thing. Shows in New Mexico like 71 mile per gust. The European spots in Texas well above 60 mile per gust to 62, 64 mile per gust. Then this goes there. Widespread gusts in northern Mexico as well. And then this keeps going. The European gets like 70 mile per gust in Texas, and goes all the way north to North Dakota, some higher gusts to 47, 50 mile per hour. And then as well as Oklahoma, some very high gusts, not areas. And then until Saturday, show like still some higher gusts in the Midwest, the plains, and spots in the Southwest too. Then Saturday, even the Sierra Nevada in California, beware. And then this goes, and does show like this big wind area in the Midwest later Saturday afternoon, and the Southwest again. So beware, Saturday to Sunday, the Appalachians, the Europeans like all the way to 77 mile per gusts, and show like some other gusts there too. The Southwest again, maybe some stuff on the West Coast, but yeah, be careful in those areas. And after March 17th and 16th, the Europeans more stuff in the Rockies and into the plains again, but I'm still not quite sure if that will happen. So please be careful, this system's coming, and please be aware there. And just for a small recap here, in case we don't make more videos, around Mexico, some high temperatures already, spots in northern Mexico, even to 38 degrees Celsius, some other valleys there, and throughout Central America, still close to 39 degrees, some spots, so very hot some days there, beware. But as this system advances, might have some colder nights in northern Mexico, those mountains, even the Baja there. And this goes Friday there, gets very hot in northern Mexico to 41 degrees Celsius, and that's what's driving the heat in southern Texas. So be careful there. Spots in other areas of Mexico to 42, more the Yucatan as well, and Central America. So be careful the heat, and still present later, like this March 20th still shows many areas of Mexico more heat there. So rain accumulation, just a few showers or storm or two in Central America, and some more showers in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and more spots in the Caribbean, maybe a thunderstorm or two, and some showers in Jamaica as well next 5 days there. The US, the Euro still has like as spots of California some 3 to 4 inches, even in Oregon some 4 inches spots there, and Southern California might be heavier in a few spots there, especially in some mountains. So beware, southwestern Canada in a few spots, and with these storms as well. And especially the southeast might cause like greater than 3 to 4 inches, or even more, as it crosses like Friday to Sunday. So yes, stay safe in those areas. Shows here like the wind and stuff, but beware of fog too in some colder mornings, and stay safe.